Hi Yins, happy Flossmas, day 3. Hope you're all doing well. I am home from work. I am here on my computer again because I'm just going to talk to you for a little bit for today's video. Yesterday I did 6 rows of knitting while I watched the Steelers game. Woohoo to the Steelers. They did win, barely. It's a pretty crappy game. But whatever. Anyways, I got to watch the game. They won. They're still 11-0. Only did 6 rows of knitting, and then I came over and played my computer game. So, oh well. Anywho, thank you all for the kind comments on the last 2 days of Flossmas videos. I got a lot of compliments on my string of pearls that many of you have never heard of a string of pearl. String of pearls are just a type of succulent. They come in also string of bananas, string of hearts, many different types of the same similar family that you can get, string of dolphins. So this is just a basic succulent you can find at most home. I would think that you can find it most places now, home nurseries or whatnot. You can also buy them on Amazon. So you can buy them online if you're looking for one and can't find one around you if you're interested. Basically, they just take sunlight and a little bit of water, and you should be good. Don't overwater, don't underwater, and make sure it's in moderate sunlight. So I would think like 8 hours a day, but it doesn't have to be direct sunlight. Mine prefers more of a direct sunlight, even though my window is more like a southwest facing window. So I get the afternoon sun, but it's not direct on. So that's how most of my plants, I have them right in the window because I don't get the direct on sunlight, but my plants prefer the sunlight. So that's why everything's right here in the dining room. Otherwise, they wouldn't get any light at all. All right, so what are we going to talk about today? I did, like I said, 6 rows of yarn knitting on my Afghan or my blanket, whatever you want to call it. I get teased for the way I say Afghan, so I'm trying not to say that word. Not in a mean way, just I say it differently than everyone else because I put an extra A. But that's what I've always said. So today my plan is to work on some cross stitch today. I'm in the mood to work on some cross stitch. I did pick up the DMC that I needed for my Teresa Wentzler Millennium design. This is a kit. I believe you cannot find it, and you can't get the kit unless you look on eBay. I got mine on eBay. I've been told you can go to a website that sells Teresa Wentzler's and it's available there, just the pattern. I can't vouch for that because I had not looked, but you could definitely try if you're interested in this. The planets and the faces are all stitched over 1. Everything else is stitched over 2, and I believe this is a 20. Yep, it's a 28 count even weave. I believe it's more of like a not a Lugana, but what's the other version of even weave? Merino. I'm not sure. It's a thicker. It doesn't feel like a Lugana. So, Teresa Wentzler, the design that I'm going to be working on tonight, here is what it looks like so far. I haven't worked on it since the last time I showed it to you. I have 3 different colors of blue in here, and I have a little bit of the last third color over here to do that I ran out of kit yarn, kit thread as well as my own personal thread. So I had to go and buy the blue DMC. Luckily, the pattern tells you, the kit does tell you what the DMC color is, so you're easily able to put it in, go and buy it if you run out, which is good because I'm hoping I don't run out of other colors, but you never know. Because this came out in 2000, so I don't know if the colors are all going to match. But here it is. So I'm going to start working on, I'm going to finish up that color and then continue working on filling in these gaps. I really want to get this section done and all of the 1/1 planets before I move on to something else in this design. But for me, it's stitching up fairly quickly. I think I did this in a weekend, maybe 2 days. So there you go. that is what I'm going to work on tonight. I did in one of my first video where I showed my finish of the Riolis kit, the bonsai tree. And I was asked, do I have any bonsai of my own? That's another word I pronounced incorrectly apparently, but oh well. That is a bonsai tree that I have that I bought at Walmart. It is a Japanese holly. It's doing amazingly well right now. I bought that pot on Amazon. It's just and I think it looks really nice. It's not a bonsai plant or a pot. That's actually a succulent pot, but I really love it because I also have it for, and we're going to go on a little trip here, so bear with me. There is my ficus, and I know it's in the light, so it's hard to see. My ficus, and it's in the same exact pot. I've had the ficus longer. I bought the ficus at IKEA, and my Japanese holly in Walmart. All the ones that I bought at nursery have never lasted for me, but I think it's because they're outdoor. They're primarily for outdoors, and I don't have that ability, so I have mine inside. So these are more of a type of plant that would need to be indoors for my climate. So what's today? Thursday. On Tuesday, I had a request for me to show my remaining kits that I have of the Riolis brand that I plan on stitching. So I have two. I have two here. I have 3 more coming in the mail. I'm not sure when they'll arrive. I'm in no hurry to get them, but I ordered them while I have the opportunity. So I'm going to show you the 2 that I have. I don't know if there's going to be any hurry in me stitching these ones up. Maybe this one because it's a smaller stitch. And this is called, does it have a name? I don't know. We're going to call it Red Fox. So this is the Red Fox. And as you can see, I bought it on clearance from Hobby Lobby. I bought both of these on clearance at Hobby Lobby whenever they were basically getting rid of their Riolis kits. So as well as the hedgehogs and the owl. I got all 4 of them at Hobby Lobby on clearance. So this is the snowy owl, snowy owl. This is the Red Fox. It is also stitched with it's with a 14 count blue-gray Ada, and then the wools, the acrylic wools. I am not looking forward to stitching this one because as you can see, they come in hanks instead of on the cards, and these get knotted up very easily. So I'm not looking forward to having to unwind those. Last time I did that when it was a snowy owl, I put everything onto individual bobbins. So I may have to do that again with these. Not sure what I'll do. But there you can see the blue fabric and the different colors that go into it. It's very colorful. I love the colors. It's right up my color alley with the reds and the golds and primarily the golds. You know, these colors right here are my favorites. But it'll look great on that fabric. And then the other piece that I had that I bought that I have, and this is a much larger one. This is 13 3/4 by 23 1/4, 23 1/2. It's the Neuschwanstein. Isn't this Neuschwanstein castle in Germany? So I believe Andrea at I Heart Cross Stitch has started this one. Much larger. You can see all the different cards of floss in there, of the acrylics. Really looking for, and there's all these over here on this side too. So there's like 6 cards of floss. But I think that'll be a lot of fun to stitch whenever I do get to it. This is on a white 14 count Ada. And I'm guessing it's because it's 100% stitched. So those are my 2 Reolus kits that I have available and ready to start at any time. Who knows? Maybe I'll start one in the next month. I don't know. But right now, I am in no hurry to do that because I need to break from the Reolus and pulling the yarn through the Ada. So finally, I want to talk about the fact that, remember, please keep in mind, I'm donating $1 of every pattern purchased in my Etsy shop to the Philadelphia Zoo. I also got lots of great compliments and comments about making that my priority this year. And I do want to announce that my new patterns that I initially only released as printed patterns, there they are, the 3. How am I holding this? That's what I need to do. There we go. The 3 lamps that I have for sale, the garland, the wreath, and the bow are all now for sale as PDFs. So I have them as PDFs or I have them as printed patterns, and they are all available on my Etsy shop. So if you're holding out until you got a PDF because of the shipping costs, they are now available as PDF instant downloads. So all of my patterns will be up on my Etsy shop. All of them count towards the donation to the Philadelphia Zoo. I would love to be able to donate. My goal is $100. If we hit that, that's great. If we sell more, that's even better. But that is a goal that I would like to hit for donating to the Philadelphia Zoo in January. So again, any pattern sold during the month of December automatically gets $1 donated to the Philadelphia Zoo, and I will be putting that in Flosstube's name. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to pop off so I can get started on my stitching once I get my video edited, and I will check in tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first Friday of December. I'm looking forward to having a long weekend of crafting and doing stuff around the house, and probably some cooking. I think I'm going to make pork and sauerkraut this weekend. With that, everyone have a great day. Happy stitching, happy knitting, and I will see you tomorrow for December 4th. And as always, don't forget to always be creative.